Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Monday. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm about to get started with some fun stuff for tonight. Going to give everybody a minute or two to come on. Let me know if you're here. Let me know how your Monday is going. Did you have a very Monday kind of Monday, or did you have like a Tuesday, Wednesday kind of Monday? I had a pretty low-key Monday, which was okay because I came off a really busy weekend. Hi, Mindy. Oh no, a very Monday. Super busy at work. Well, you know what I always say? If you've been on my lives before, then you've heard me say this. You know what is so great about this Monday? It's almost over. And I'm flattered that you're choosing to spend the last few hours or last hour of the Monday evening hanging with me, doing some crafting. I'm on a mission to bring happiness to Mondays. It's become the best day for me to do lives, so I try to brighten up everybody's Mondays. Agreed. Resting with a Diet Coke and watching you. I love it, Mindy. Thanks. That sounds great. I like to hear that you're resting. I am looking forward to doing that after the live. Last week, I didn't have a single night where I went and chilled out and watched TV. And tonight, oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm yawning already. I am definitely going to do that. I'm looking forward to snuggling up with my blanket and catching up on some shows. But for now, let's get crafty. I'm going to get started. It's 8:02. See a couple of people are watching. If you're on, say hello. Let me know that you're here. Hello, Miss Donna. How was your Monday? We were just talking about Mondays. I'm bringing Mondays back. I'm bringing it up. Lifting the Monday mood. Heather, how are you? What's going on? Hi, Sarita. I just got to see Heather recently after several years. And it was very funny because you see people on Facebook and then I think you kind of forget in real life. And we were passing each other in the hallway. And I was like, Heather? And she stopped and looked and I was like, it's Gina. It was good to see you. We got to go to a crop, which, I always love to do. Donna says, good Monday. Good Monday. Amy, happy Monday. There we go. That's what I want to hear. Happy Monday. And why are we happy about Monday? Who can tell me? Raise your hand if you know. I just said it a couple of minutes ago and it was just me and Mindy. Mindy, tell them why. Tell them why it's a good Monday right now. Come on. You guys know. If you know me and you've watched my live, you know what I always say at this time of night. What's so good about Monday? Anyone? Anyone? Come on. Well, that's nice, Mindy. I appreciate that. But I always say, because it's almost over. It's almost over. Exactly. All right. Let's get started. Because I've got a fun, kind of neat mashup project going on tonight. So I always say one of my favorite things to do is I like to use products for something that they were not necessarily intended for. Tina, talking about making Mondays brighter. How you doing, Tina? It's nice to see you on tonight. So I'm working with these birdies tonight because they're just adorable. And this is from the spring release. This is called Your Tweet. If you guys remember, this came out with a whole bunch of beautiful stuff. Flower sets, the birdhouse sets. But April, okay, guys, so here we go. April, you ready? If you don't know, April is birthday month. We got a lot of birthdays going in April at Brutus Monroe. We've got Daryl that works in the store, Candy, fellow inspiration team member. Candy is the 7th. I think Daryl's might have been yesterday. I can't totally remember. I'm on the 14th. Christopher's on the 13th. I know there's some more. I would have to look at my list. So for me, everything I'm doing in April is all about the birthday. So I love this so much. Hi, Shannon. A little birdie told me it's your birthday. So since I'm in birthday mode, I grabbed this and I had to use this sentiment because I think it's so cute. So what I decided to do is I pulled out an oldie. I don't know if any of you remember this. This is the seashell pocket envelope die. Let me take it out of the bag so there's not so much glare. Now I know y'all are like, Gina, it's a seashell die. How are you going to make it a birthday? Well, first I'm going to show you a project I made last year. This is a project I made with the seashell pocket envelope die. It has a tag. It has all of these little seashells and sea plants, this seashell that goes on the back. And I said, well, this would be a great little gift card holder, right? So I said, I want to make a birthday gift card holder with these little birdies in this. So I'm thinking, how am I gonna do this, right? Well, I thought that some of these plants, if you kind of flipped them upside down, this one and this one, they kind of look like streamers, right, Shannon? I love this die too. So this is I'm pretty excited because I found another way to use it so that it's not just like a summer theme. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of tricks. So I thought these plants would make some cool streamers. So we're going to do this up with the little birdie and make it a birthday theme. I have like 75% planned the project, so I'm going to need a little help from you guys. Mainly talking color scheme. So, all right, first, before I get ahead of myself, let me grab my cutouts. I went ahead and cut everything out earlier. So this is what this big piece looks like when you cut it out. Multifunctional dies. You are not kidding, Shannon. I'm finding different uses, repurposing, giving new life and new value to old supplies, and mashing them up with the new supplies, which I'm really excited about that because wait till you see, got a few tricks. Okay, so this is the die that cuts out the pocket and it gives you the score lines. So that's your pocket die. And then this one right here will give us this tag. This piece right here, this is this overlay that you see that makes it look like a seashell. We're going to leave that off tonight. We don't need it because we're going to make it a birthday theme. Okay, now I was looking at this earlier and I thought, this is fun, wavy, it's festive. I did try rounding it out. I ended up not loving it, but I will show you guys how I did that. But first, I want to get some color on these guys. So I was thinking like pink, purple, blue for spring and that kind of thing. But then I thought maybe somebody wants to see something a little bit more masculine because we always do girly colors, for lack of a better word. I thought we could do orange, red, yellow. So does anybody have a preference? I'm going to show you just when I was messing around with my sample. This was the neon chroma mist. This was like a neon glow, blue, purple, pink. This was regular chroma mist. This was a little dark. I really like the way this looks. So I'm thinking, all right, you know what, Zana? I want to do the neon colors, I think. So let's try. I knew somebody was going to say it. And now you guys might trip me up a little bit. I'm not, it's, you know what? Let's do this because It's definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone. Oh, Darren. All right, we're going to do this. All right, so let's see. I want to use the neon. I think I want to use the neon colors. So maybe, what if we did like blue, yellow, and green? What do you guys think about that? Right? I've got orange. I've got coral. The other is pink and purple. We could do blue, yellow, green. We could do red, orange, yellow. Let's go blue, yellow, green. Let's give that a shot. And if we don't like it, then we'll cut another one and redo it. How's that sound? I'm going to put a new, so you guys know I keep my scrap papers, right? And I line my splat box. So I literally keep everything. This was study notes from my son's science. Okay, let's get a fresh piece of scrap paper. Oh, look, an old Brutus Monroe order. I'm going to put that right there. Now, this is going to be two-sided, so the pocket folds up. So first I'm going to fold this up because I found that it does get a little bit soft once the paper is sprayed. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that first. Okay, so these fold in just like that. And then this is what will create our pockets. So simple, right? One die and done. How great is that? And I don't think I have any. Oh, no, I have a business card. No, I don't have any gift cards around, but I'm sure that one will fit. I'm just checking. No, I don't have any. Okay, so let's go ahead and spray this. So for this part, I just want to get like a mental note of what we're actually going to see. So it's really like about a little less than the top half. Hi, Candy. Purple. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Purple. All right. Purple. So I don't want to do more than 3 colors because then I feel like we're just going to get mushy. Purple? Really? You guys are really pushing me outside of my comfort zone now. What do we think about that? Should we try that? I'm going to give that a shot. All right, we'll do that. I'm going to have to go like this, though, because I don't know what's going to happen when the purple and the yellow collide. I don't think that's going to be pretty. Listen, you guys know I love purple, so you don't have to ask me twice. All right, so I'm going to give these a shake. I was playing with these earlier, so everything pretty much is good and shook up. All right, I'm going to start with yellow at the top, and I'm just going to spray across, and then blue. I'm letting them mix. And blend. Now, this is, I'm going to do a little tilt so we get some blending there. This is perfect blend paper, which is cool because these will dry very quickly on this paper. All right, what do we think of that so far? Be honest. Purple and yellow, go Vikings. That's funny, Candy, because our town is the Vernon Vikings, and they are blue and golds. All right, I kind of actually like that crazy green up there, right? That those two made when those colors collided. All right, so let me heat that. See, this dries really quick. I think it just kind of absorbs right into this paper, which is pretty cool. Okay. I'm going to dry that up. That looks really neat. Okay, and then we're going to have to do some streamers too. And then I'm going to flip this over when I do the front. So let's just see how this is going to close. So I'm thinking down here, I might do like mostly yellow. Let me make sure that this is dry. gonna give it a little dab because I got a puddle there. Isn't that so cool the way those colors kind of just almost marbleized, right? All right. Flip this over, and now I'm going to turn this over because now we're going to need this front part of the envelope. And I think I'm going to go backwards with the yellow and the blue. Let's see how that goes. I think I might have a little bit of a clog in here. I got more of a squirt than a spray on that one. That's kind of cool. I'm going to let those blend. And let's heat that up. And then I went ahead and I cut out a bunch of the plants so that we can cut those apart as streamers. All right, we got a blob there. Let me fix this blob. I'm going to smooth our color there. So people that came on later, I was taking a checking in, seeing how everybody's Monday went. My Monday was very quiet, and I was very okay with that because I was away all weekend and I didn't get home till last night. So I was relieved to have an easy Monday. All right, I'm going to set that aside. And then let's get, I've got some purple ones some blue ones sprayed here. So let's do some purple and yellow. Okay. Give those a little blast. And then we'll set those aside. After 9 weeks, was he on a 9-week vacation? Just grabbing a piece of plastic so I can put these down to dry. These are my purple ones. Those are going to be our streamers later. And, oh, here we go. It's mess time. Get another piece of scrap. Here we go. We have another cell phase study sheet. And these are going to be yellow, right? We did blue, we did purple. We'll do some yellow. And we're over here. Semi-retirement. Oh, God bless. Good for him. My boss is starting to head in that direction, which means a little bit of a job role change for me is on the horizon, but I'm actually excited about that. So that'll be good. Okay. All right. Set this aside. Oh, I'm running out of space over here. Now, let's check out our birdies. So here's what I did. I've got some birds. I stamped out some birdies. I stamped out some flowers, some grass, just in case. And then, do you guys remember this gem? Hold on. Do you guys remember the Crafty Elves? Still available in the store. I borrowed the presents from the Crafty Elves because I thought, we need some birthday presents. And I also borrowed a birthday hat from a really old set, which I know is no longer in stock. That was from Splish Splash, the one with the rubber duck. But I figured that, everybody might have a birthday party hat somewhere in their stash. So for the front, thought maybe we'll use this birdie. And then, oh, you know what? We didn't spray our tag. We have to spray our tag. All right, let's take a look at our pocket and let's see. Yeah, see, this is a little mushy, so I'm going to be extra careful with this. I think we're going to have to spray the tag purple. What do you guys think? Right? Because we didn't get a lot of that purple down here. So should we do like a light spray of purple on the tag? Does Darren support that? I know he does. Darren says, we had a boss up and quit once, and it took the company 6 months through. Oh my God. It was the yeah, I bet, Darren. I get that. I work from home. I pretty much always have worked from home. I used to go in twice a week. Now I go in like twice a year, and I can honestly say I get way more work done when I am home. I generally go into the office for meetings and stuff. I do not go in for work days because it does not work. It definitely doesn't work. Okay. Purple tag for Darren. I mean, purple's my favorite color, so I should be happy about that. All right. We're going all purple on the tag. Let me just cover these guys so I don't splatter. Okay. I'm going to blot this off a little bit because I do want it to be a little bit light because we're going to stamp a sentiment over that. Okay. Ooh, my yellow fingerprint got on there. Oh, well. Okay, I can go over there. We got some nice bright colors going on. Now, back to our birds. So this is the guy that I want to put on the corner of the tag. So this is a tag that I had made earlier. That is not obviously what we're going to use. We're just going to look at this for placement. So I thought it would be cute if we had this little birdie down here in the corner with our sentiment here. And then you would have room to write to and from. Okay. And then on the front of our tag, I thought maybe we could put a birdie with a present. Maybe, I don't know, kind of like this guy on the front. And we'll put a couple of presents. We could put our little hat on him. So I also can't decide how we want to color it. See, this is the part where I said I was like 75% prepared because as much as I love to color with Copics, I know not everybody has alcohol markers and I know not everybody likes to color. So I generally like to do things that anybody can embrace. So I was thinking about maybe coloring these guys with Chroma Mist. What do you think about that? So since I've got them all out and we're using them, all right. Birdie for the tag, this guy. Birdie for the what do you call it? The outside of the little pocket. So I'm going to start off with their beaks so that you guys can think of what colors we should make the birds. Hoping that I have orange. Yes, I do have orange. Hi, Lilybug. Okay, so this is tangerine orange. I'm just going to spray a little bit right on an acrylic block. Grab my brush, and we're going to do some easy painting with the Chroma Mist. And again, this paper, this is Perfect Blend. Bruce Monroe paper. I need some help on what color to make the birds. Anybody feel free to weigh in. So this guy right here, he will be sitting on the front of our tag here. Should we make him purple? Should we make this guy purple? Because he'll be sitting, hanging out right here on the front of the card. Turquoise. All right, what if we make the guy on the inside turquoise and we'll make this one purple? Okay, now, should I use the same neon-y purple? Should we do that? The neon glow purple? Let's give it a shot. I'm going to test it on the corner and spray a little bit on my block. Let's test that and see how that works. Yeah, it's kind of light. All right, cool. Let's make him purple. We'll make our purple bird and we'll call him Darren. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, Darren. Alrighty, I'm gonna make him all purple. So all I did is I just did a little squirt of the chroma mist on an acrylic block. You could even do it on the countertop. And I'm just filling him in. Oh, I forgot to do his feet before. I love these guys. I think these birdies are so cute. Okay. Purple bird, and I'm gonna need the orange back again. I'm just gonna wipe that off. What did Lily yell? Oh, no. Oh, I thought she said something. Lily is so used to the Darren bird, right? Lily is so used to people spelling her name wrong. She's an altar server at church, and like every time she serves, they spell her name wrong in the bulletin. She's like, "Mom, you think they're ever gonna get it right?" I'm like, "Probably not." Because I had to be difficult and different and not spell it the standard way the rest of the world spells it. All right, so this guy, we said we're going to do turquoise, right? And he is going to go on the purple tag. So are we using like the blue, or do we want to like go rogue and get like a totally regular like turquoise? Should we do this? Darren, when I first read that, so Darren says, "Are you calling me a bird brain?" When I first read that, like when I looked up at the screen real quick, I thought it said, "Are you calling me a bird man?" Yes, Amy, you get it. You are not your name is not spelled in the traditional way, right? Okay. So this guy over here, we're making him turquoise. That is so super bright. I love it. Doing some easy painting with chroma mists on perfect blend paper. Bold color, dries very quickly. Tina, oh my God, that's right. All my friends with untraditionally spelled names are here tonight. I love it. Darren, you're kind of in there because I feel like your name is usually spelled with an EN. Okay. So we got our inside bird, our outside bird. Our outside bird, though, I think I'm going to do another layer of purple. Oops, sorry, I forgot to silence my phone. I want to make that purple bird a little bit brighter. So let's do another. You know what I'm going to do? Let's experiment. I'm going to put, this is regular lilac purple. This is regular chroma mist, not neon. I just dripped, I don't know if you guys see that. I just dripped a little bit in there. Let's see what that looks like. Hey, Lilybug, are you still watching? Does anyone know if Lily is still here? Okay, there we go. Ooh, that's nice. Maybe we'll make this birdie two-toned. This is just, I mixed the purple glow neon chroma mist with regular lilac purple chroma mist. Candy is in the name club. Cindy, I had a client call me. Oh my gosh. So I have a neighbor, and her son's name is True, True. And when we first moved here, we used to walk to the bus together, yada, yada, right? And it was like the end of school. And I said, "Oh, so I thought his name was Drew." So I was like, "Oh, what is Drew doing for the summer?" And she's like, are you saying Drew? And I said, yeah. She's like, his name is True. And I was like, wow. So we just went through the entire school year and you never corrected me. She's like, I wasn't sure. Okay, now our birdie is two-tone purple. What do you think? I like that. Okay. Birds. Oh, presents. We got to do our presents and our hat. All right, so the purple bird is the one that's going to be wearing the hat. So give me a color for that, the hat. I'm going to make a purple present while that's happening, while you guys are thinking about what color the party hat's going to be. I have a few thoughts, but see what you guys say. These are definitely some not traditional Gina colors that we're working with, in a sense. And I have to be honest, I like it. Okay. And what do we got? Yellow for the hat on the purple bird. Oh, good. No worries, Heather. I hope you feel better. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you in person soon again. Okay, hat, yellow. Shannon says yellow. I have an idea. All right, I'm gonna do a little yellow. And then I'm gonna go over the stripes in the blue and see if we get green. Let's try that. Wow, that yellow is bright. It reminds me of a highlighter. Okay. Guys, just forgive me one quick second. I'm just going to text my mom because it's kind of odd for her to be calling from her cell phone at this time. Okay. Just a reminder that I'm on live. And then, okay, so I did the whole thing yellow. Now I'm going to take the blue Chroma Mist. And let's see. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Let's see what happens. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Do that. And then we'll do this floofy thing on top of the party hat. So I want to talk about the Chroma Mist for a second because, you guys know I'm obsessed with them. The neon Chroma Mists, as opposed to regular ones, definitely a little bit of a difference. If I had to compare it, I would almost say, if you think about the difference between an oxide ink and a regular distress ink, that's kind of almost what it reminds me of. So this is, earlier I sprayed the neon Chroma Mist on perfect blend paper. And then this is the same colors basically in regular Chroma Mist. And you kind of get like a softer, almost chalky, but not quite. Right? So that's the difference. This is the neon. This is the regular. And when I say neon, they're the ones that say glow. So it's like purple glow, orange glow, blue glow. You guys get the picture, right? And then this was lilac purple, turquoise, and pink, not the glow colors. So just so you kind of see what that's all about. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's finish up our presents. Actually, I think maybe we just need one. We'll put one present with the bird. Wait, did I mess this up? This guy is going on the front with his yellow and green striped hat. And what color present? Let's make a blue present here. Okay, my mom just had a question, so she's good. Donna, are you still here? You're not even going to believe what she had a question about. So we've had like this ongoing thing about so I put my phone on do not disturb at night when I go to bed. This way, like all of my notifications, nothing, my notifications don't go off. And I have it set up so that people on my favorites, um, anybody that's on my favorites list will break through the do not disturb. But for some reason, one of my friends who has a phone, I have an iPhone, and one of my friends that has a Droid phone, I put it on do not disturb and she can get through. And we don't know. And so a week or two ago, we were all at a crop and we were all messing around with the phones. So that's what my mom was asking about, Donna. She wanted to know about putting it on do not disturb. You know where this was going. I didn't even get to the part. I didn't even say it. We figured this out because it's like 2 weeks ago, I had like a Thursday and a Friday off, and I decided to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon, which I never do. I had like ran errands all day, and I had an hour before I had to get Lily from the bus, and I was so tired. I was like, I got nothing else I really need to do right now. I'm going to take a nap. And I put my phone on do not disturb and like sacked out. And like 20 minutes later, my friend called, and I'll be honest, you know how like people, when they don't eat, they get hangry? I don't get hangry, but like when I'm sleeping, I'm like a sleep monster, like a full on sleep monster. So my friend texted me, and like I kind of was mean because I was half asleep. And I was like, how did your phone call get through? I had it on do not disturb. So then we were talking about it at a crop, and she told Donna that I yelled at her, which I kind of did. I did yell. I can't lie. I did. I truly did. I was terrible. I was a terrible, terrible friend. I was cranky. I'm so cranky when I'm sleeping. Okay, I'm going to finish off this present just in case we need it with some turquoise. Yeah, Candy, my husband has his set for like specific times. I always go to bed at different times. So I just put it on do not disturb when I go to sleep. But I have it set so that anybody that's on my favorites, Donna, she's on my favorites. Donna's allowed to disturb me. I would never be mean to Donna. But Donna also, she kind of knows my schedule. She knows I'm up pretty late at night and I don't get up early in the morning. But that's what happens. So the one friend that we're talking about, who I adore, she like would call or text at 7:00 in the morning, and I'm like, no, I'm not up that early. All right. I think we've got good stuff, good pieces, and we can start putting this all together. But I have to read Tina's comment first. She says, forgive the long story, but I have been called Tina, Ina, Tina, Tenna, Luna, and an agent wrote my name in cursive and closed the 2 E's. He said, thanks for helping me, Tuna. Tuna! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I have a really funny story. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. I'm going to have to dry this a little bit while we're talking. There is an artist. He has since passed. His name is Chuck Close, and he was one of my favorite artists. And when I was in art school, I did a big thesis project on modern art, and I had included him. He was amazing, amazingly talented. He was a paraplegic. He painted by strapping a paintbrush to his hand. He didn't even have like full movement in his hands, and it's just an incredible story. Well, there was a gallery opening, and we wanted, my best friend that I worked with in the city. I was like, oh, there's a gallery opening for Chuck Close's work. Would you go? So of course he worked. Yes, it is definitely Tuna from now on. Chicken of the sea. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. You're so funny. So we go to the gallery opening, and we're walking around, and all of a sudden my friend goes, look who's here. And he points to the other side of the room, and there was the artist. in his wheelchair sitting there. And I was like, I mean, this was somebody that I followed in college, in grad school. And now I was like in my 20s and I'm like, wow, I cannot believe I'm going to meet this man. So I was so nervous. And my friend was like, come on, let's go say hello. Let's go. And I'm like, we can't just walk up to him and say hello. But yeah, my friend didn't care at all. So he was like, yeah, we're going to go say hello. Well, I was so nervous saying hello that I was like choking on my words. I know you guys probably find that really hard to believe. I guess I mumbled because I had like a book from the gallery and I asked him if he would sign it. And he wrote to Tina. And I was so overwhelmed that I didn't even notice until we were like in the cab riding home. And I opened it up and I was like, no. And my friend's like, what? What's the matter? I'm like, oh my gosh, he wrote to Tina. So now that has become like the joke. And now this was a good 20 years ago. Maybe even a little bit longer, closer to 25 years ago. And still to this day, my friend will send me a card to Tina. Okay. These colors, look at this. Look at all this. Isn't that so cool? How easy, right? Just with some sprays? I'm gonna say chroma mists are like so underrated. Look at all this fun stuff we're doing. I'm even thinking about splattering. Should we splatter this? Because I wanted like a really festive background. So I'm gonna say let's do, you know what? We'll do a little splatter on this part. What do you guys think about that? Let's see. Our tag is in here. Our tag is dry. That's gonna be our tag. So I'm gonna do this and that. And I think I'm just gonna get, oh, you know what? I have some turquoise already on this block over here. So let me get my fan brush. I'm gonna do a little splatter because I want this to look like a festive party situation here. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Shannon! No! Oh my god, I can't. You guys, did you see what Shannon just said? My favorite wrong name I was ever called was Shaniqua. Talk about making it more complicated. You are not kidding. And Tina, that makes us crafty twins, doesn't it? It certainly does. I'm just going to grab this purple and this blue that I have on here. Let me spray a little more. Oh my gosh, Shannon. Sorry, I had the paintbrush in my mouth because I ran out of hands. That's hilarious. All right, so I just spritz a little chroma mist on my acrylic block, splattered with my fan brush. My family still call. Oh, I could see why. That's hilarious. That is so funny. Do you guys remember when Coca-Cola did that whole campaign where it was like share a Coke with, and then it had a person's name? So the first Coke we ever got was share a Coke with Tasha. And Lily was, I'm trying to think. I mean, this was a while ago. Lily was maybe like 3 or 4, somewhere in there. And Lucas, you know, if Lily was 4, Lucas was 7. So I remember Lucas going, who's Tasha? Because he read the Coke bottle. And, you know, me being the smart you-know-what that I am, I was like, you know Tasha, that's our friends. Well, that kind of stuck. And for the longest time, Tasha became like this honorary member of our family. So, like, you know, we would ask the kids to set the table and we'd be like, don't forget to set a place for Tasha. Okay, there's our little envelope. I love how that looks. Let's get some characters. Let me get my little cutting machine. All right, we need that purple bird. I like him. He is good. All right, I think, yes, it's that one. And then we got, Let's see. I think it's this one. Nope, not that one. Hold on. I'll find it. It's staring me in the face, isn't it? Oh, I think it's this one. Okay. If you're wondering, if anybody's wondering why this is like this, I want to mention this. Hey, Mackie, how's it going? So sometimes on the inspiration team, we get things that are like, I guess prototypes, for lack of a better word. Shannon or Darren can help me here. So just so you guys know, when you get your dies, when you purchase your dies from Brutus Monroe, they always have the outlines that fit in, and so you know exactly what goes with what. But sometimes on the inspiration team, we work so far in advance on things that often we get, like I said, it's almost like a prototype. So we don't get like the full packaging. Although I have to be honest with you guys, that hasn't really happened in a long time. But that's why that one looked like that. But that, if you purchase, you will never get it like that. All right, so let's get our purple birdie. Samples, right. Thank you, Shannon. I really like the purple birdie. These guys are so cute. I just love that sentiment that said a little birdie told me it was your birthday. So I was kind of looking for an excuse to use that. Okay, there's our purple one. Let me just get my bowl. Oh my gosh, this thing was stuck so hard to the side of my metal card. I couldn't get it off. And our bluebird. Cut that. So nobody told me anything good about the weekend. We went right into Monday and how everybody's Monday was. Did anybody see? Let's see. We're on April. That's okay, Carol. We know you're on like a totally different time zone over there. And I know you love me, so it's okay. So I was gonna just say April 3rd, so you guys know what that means. New products, right? I didn't even think to show you guys some fun April stuff. I was so excited to craft. I just dove right in. Okay, let me grab the presents from Crafty Elves. Whoops, I just broke my package. That's all right. Okay, let's see. We got that one. Now I know I don't have the die for the hat, so we're going to have to fussy cut that, and that's okay. Okay, so we'll have all our pieces, and then we can put it all together. Do I have the right one? No, I don't. That one goes there. I messed that up. I thought that seemed awfully tight. Oh, thanks. Little fun polka dotted scissors. I have, because, you know, I'm crazy. I have 4 pairs of scissors, and they each have a different job. These are my, like, just general cutting pieces off like that. Then I have another pair of scissors that I use just for when I cut foam adhesive. And then I have my cutter bees that I use for when I fussy cut. And I have an old pair and a new pair because those are really sharp and they're good for like cutting ribbon and stuff. But I have like one newer pair that I keep with the cover on that nobody's allowed to touch that I use when I fussy cut. Okay. Okay, there's one present. Here's another one. Oh, the hat. I almost threw the hat out. Oh, there we go. Let's cut the hat out. And then we can put everything together, and we got to just stamp our sentiment. Every time I fussy cut, I always think of May May. Mackie, you may remember this. May May would always say, would always talk about fussy cutting. And I remember one time I had my husband helping me. I was prepping for like a class or something. And I said, oh, these need to be fussy cut. And he said to me, I can fuss and I can cut, but I am not fussy cutting. And then, so that kind of became our joke. And then my kids, my son especially, he would come and watch May May's lives because he thought it was so cute the way she said fussy cut. And he would imitate her, and it was the cutest thing. Okay, here's our tag, our purple tag. Ooh, I love these colors. Look at how pretty. This is awesome. Okay, let's get, definitely going to get my little cement. So I think this was going to be the guy. Oh my gosh, I can't pick him up. Uh-oh. Are we frozen? Everybody with me? I just saw the, okay, I think I was just buffering. So if we put this guy on here, and I don't want his tail to stick off too much because I want to make sure he's going to fit in our pocket. And I need the stamp set so I can get my sentiment. Okay, good. Thank you, Amy. My picture froze and I was spinning. Looks like Easter eggs, like the colors, right? So pretty. Okay, a little birdie told me it's your birthday. So we'll do that. Right there. Yeah, it's sticking to my finger. Now I messed it up. Okay. That's hilarious. Love May May. Show her live from Creativation. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been scouring Facebook, watching everybody at Creativation. It looks like it's so much fun. Okay, get my black ink. I love this font too. There we go. Little birdie told me it's your birthday. Yeah, so talk about life coming full circle. I think this is so cool. May May was one of the first, right? One of the first design teams that I was ever on. And I was on with Mackie. And now Mackie's on Brutus. And I love that. I love our crafting world and how it's all connected. Okay. So that is stamped. Oh, I think I got some ink leaking around here. Just making a big old mess. Let me just clean this because I'll end up forgetting this is here. And then we can put this all together. These colors are kind of blowing my mind tonight. Not at all the way I envisioned this, right? Not at all how I thought it was going to look. And I love it. So I'm glad that I didn't plan out the whole thing. I love that you guys helped me choose. It came out awesome. Okay, put this back on here. Okay, so now something I did when I was making this. I wanted to see what it would look like rounded. I ended up not liking it. But what I did is I just put a circle die cut and then I put a silicone mat. I should say I put the silicone mat first. So I don't know where I stuck it. Oh, here we go. So I took my silicone mat, not in the package, obviously out of the package, put my silicone mat like this. And then I put the circle cut. So it would be like this. And then the circle came like right under here. And then I ran it through the die cut machine so that I only had this part cut and then I just kind of snipped it off. But I like the wavy top better. So I'm going to leave the wavy on this because I like the way that looks. All right, so let's glue this down. Okay, let me catch up. Amy is a wonderful person. I can't go back. Oh, nice, Sarita. Honestly, that's kind of what led me or who led me to Brutus Monroe, which is awesome. I am dropping a name. Delete if against rules has done. I don't know who that is, Tina, but that's okay. A 2-part live of the whole Creativation floor. Oh, cool. To check that out. I like to see all the pictures and stuff. I watched Simon. Somebody had him on. I don't even know who it was, if I'm being honest. I saw it on Instagram. Okay, I'm going to just move this over and put a block on it so that stays. I'll put this on top for some weight. Okay, now here. Now, I think I'm not going to pop my birdie because this does gets a little, well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Now, maybe I won't pop the birdie so that we can add some embellishments, maybe. Okay. Now I'm just knocking stuff over. So our birdie is going here. And I should have put him like the present behind him, right? Let's see if I can lift this up. That dry right away? No, I can still get it. Come on. Yeah, I want to put that present behind him. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's our birdie tag. Now let's get our envelope. Okay. Got our bird and our present. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Right? And then these pieces, remember I got these if we want to make some streamers. I can't tell. No, this is not totally dry, but that's okay. I want the darker ones anyway. Purple. Let me just heat these up. Okay, this one's still new. Let's see. So these were the plants from the seashell pocket die. So I thought maybe we could like have some fun streamers coming down. I'm just going to snip them off and do that. That'll look kind of cute. All right, let's get our, put the present. Ah! Now I'm just making a mess. Okay, let me just catch up for a second. Live several times, Facebooks. Oh, cool. Okay. Time so upside down. That one plant looks like corn husks. I could see that in the fall. Oh yeah. See, I love that. So honestly, you know what? I forgot to tell you guys what really inspired this. Did everybody follow along or catch the tier trade hop that the inspiration team did last week? That is really what got me thinking, because there was so many cute and clever things done with that. Like, okay, Shannon, if you guys didn't see this, you need to go back to Instagram and check it out. Shannon made like a whole makeup tray thing out of all of the pieces that were like acorns and bases of little Christmas trees. Like, she turned them all into all these different makeup pieces. It was the cutest thing. Cutest thing. Somebody used the candy cane as a fishing hook. Forgive me now, because I can't remember who it was. There was just so many cool things done with the tier trade dies, and like using all these things for like what they were not intended for. Like I said earlier, one of my favorite things to do. So that was where some of the inspiration came, because I just thought there were so many clever things. I was like, oh, that is fun. Okay. So I'll put some streamers. And then I'll go back and trim them up. Let's get a purple. I think we could get a yellow one in there, right? I think that'll show up. Move this guy over. We'll put a purple one in. Or a yellow, rather. Oh, this is still really wet. Let me just dry this off. Candy. Longest project of her life. Okay. Just noticed the time, too. But we are almost done. And if anybody needs to sign off, have a lovely evening. I'm going to take just a few more minutes to finish this up. Go there. Oops, I almost tore that. That paper was still a little soft. Okay. Got some party streamers going on. Cute, right? I'll put one more on the end, and then I'm going to trim them. Okay. Okay. There we go. So we got our festive party streamers, our little party bird. And our tag has got enough room to write a to and from. Could even write a name right here. I love these colors. Oh, you know what I have that's going to be perfect? Hang tight for one more minute. Let me just locate my ribbon. Ah, perfect. You guys are going to love this. How great is that going to look? Okay, so let's cut a piece of that for our tag. Thanks, Donna. I know, Mackie, everybody did such cool things. Candy says, thanks. It took a really long time because I tried so hard not to use anyone else's items. Oh, I thought you just couldn't recognize them. Though I did. Oh, though I did, you just couldn't recognize them. Made the bow and cattail into scissors. I know. It was incredible. It really was. I mean, everybody just was like so outside of the box with it. And there were so many cool things. Like, I remember just flipping through all the pictures being like, oh, I gotta try that. I gotta try that. I gotta try that. Look how cool it is. Okay. So I'm gonna just do a little trim on here. Yeah, that's the way we do it. Sometimes I forget which way the angle is supposed to go. And here. No. Sorry, guys. It's late. It's having a little spaz. Okay, there we go. All right, we're done. Here we go. Look at that. So now we got a little birthday pocket tag. And this was a mashup, as I like to call it, a Brutus Monroe mashup. The whole base of this was the seashell pocket envelope die, and that is still available on the website. That has all this was a project that was made with that when it first came out. It had all the different seashells and sea plants, and then this piece to make that. So we just kind of modified it. We didn't use the seashell. We used the sea plants to make some party streamers for the background there. And we used the Your Tweet stamp set, Stamp and Dies. This was from the spring collection. We also used Crafty Elves, one of my favorite Christmas sets. This is also still available. We used the presents from Crafty Elves and lots of chroma mists. So, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Thank you for the color inspiration, because I mean, here, I'll show you guys again. This was the direction that I was headed. I was going to do these like pastel-y crazy colors, and I'm so glad that we went outside of the box and did something different. I love the way this came out. I love the colors. I love the way the sprays blended. So thank you guys for helping with that. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. To those of you celebrating this upcoming weekend, happy Easter, happy Passover, happy spring. I will see you guys next time. Have a great night, and thanks for joining me. Bye, everybody.